Welcome. Moving forward to our 12th class in the series of expected topics for the upcoming prelims examination, we'll be covering security issues and the recent developments in the field of defense. So, the first topic that we would cover is the Astra Mark 1 missile. Now, this missile system belongs to beyond visual range category, and it's an air-to-air missile and is deployed on fighter jets. This weapon has been integrated with Sukhoi 30 Mk1 aircrafts and has been inducted into the Indian Air Force. The operational range is 80 to 100 kilometers and has been developed with DRDO in help with Bharat Dynamics, right? So it's long range, high accuracy, multi-target, all-weather capability, high maneuverance and advanced propulsion. So these are some of the key characteristics. The next is very important, MPAT GM, and this is a man-portable anti-tank guided missile. Now this is, as the name suggests, man-portable anti-tank guided missile. So it neutralizes the army tanks and the enemy tanks and the armored vehicles. It is sophisticated, has a target acquisition system and a fire control unit, and it has high explosive anti-tank shape, which actually helps it to move forward in the battlefield with more ease. So it's known for its portability, high penetration, fire and forget, ease of use and guidance system. The next is Gaurav. Now DRDO developed the inaugural flight of the long range glide bomb, which is known as Gaurav, again from Sukhoi 30 Mk1 platform of Indian Air Force. Now this actually has a weight of around 1000 kg and is decided to engage targets over long distances. So it uses sophisticated hybrid navigation systems in the inertial navigation system with GPS data. Also, this was indigenously developed in the research center IMRAT, which is located in Hyderabad. So very important development for India. The next is some of the major exercises in news which have been there. So army, navy and military exercises. For example, exercise Tarang Shakti at Tamil Nadu. It's the India's first multinational air exercise to demonstrate defense capabilities. Similarly, Udra Shakti between India and Malaysia. We have Parvat Pahar exercise, which is by Indian Navy in Ladakh area for readiness to India-China border. Mitra Shakti between India and Sri Lanka. So the list of these exercises is given here. This would be available in the handouts. You can refer those. The next is 31 MQ-9B drones and nuclear attack submarine deal has been cleared. Now this drone comes from United States and the indigenous construction of 2 nuclear powered attack submarines SSN. Now this initiative aims to enhance India's military position. The acquiring of MQ-9B drones includes 16 Sky Guardians, 15 Sea Guardian variants, which would actually promote India's ISR capability, that is intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance. Now talking about the development in the region, this would be useful for advanced strike capabilities, submarine deterrence, for innovation, strategic alliance and diplomatic impact. So the description and the deal has been given here. The next is Abid. Now this is an advanced ballistic for high energy defeat. Now this has been again in collaboration of IIT Delhi and DRDO. This actually is a series of lightweight bulletproof jackets, and these are constructed by polymers using boron carbide ceramic material. Now it has better armor penetration, better precision, higher lethality, can be compatible with existing platforms. The next is Akshatir system. Now the Indian Army has completed 100 Akshatir air defense systems. Now these are advanced air defense control and reporting systems for protection of the territory. Now this has been developed indigenously by Bharat Electronics Limited, and this would enhance India's defense capabilities in the aerospace battlefield for real-time monitoring and enemy attack. So some of the major functions have been given here. The next is the very short-range air defense systems, again developed by DRDO. This has been tested in the Pokhran range. The trials were held in the month of October to understand the approaching, receding, and crossing modes of the very short range air defense system, and it has been developed indigenously as part of the man portable air defense system with the research center IMRAT, which is in Hyderabad, in collaboration with DRDO labs and production partners. The next is Dragon drone. Now, Dragon drone is a specific type of drone which is referred and has been deployed in the Ukraine-Russia conflict. Now, this is unmanned aerial vehicle which can release thermite. Now, thermite is a mixture of iron oxide and aluminium, and when ignited, it creates a self-sustaining reaction which generates extreme heat, making it impossible to extinguish. Now, this had been utilized in both of the world wars before as well, can be highly devastating and lead to fatal injuries worldwide. The next is THAAD system. The THAAD is a very important system announced by US, and this is Terminal High Altitude Area Defense Battery System to support Israel. Now, this defense mechanism has short, medium, and intermediate ballistic missile threats which have been developed by Lockheed Martin, and is one of the unique systems among United States which can intercept targets inside and outside the atmosphere using hit to kill technology, and would eliminate any incoming threats under direct collision rather than detonation. So this has nearly 95 soldiers. This THAAD battery system has 95 soldiers, truck mounted launchers, interceptors, radar surveillance systems, and each battery would have 6 launchers with 8 interceptors that are part of it. The next is Hellfire missile. Now, India signed an agreement with the United States to procure nearly 170 AGM 114R Hellfire missiles. Now, this is one of the very short range air to ground missile, can be deployed for air-to-air combat, and advanced laser-guided technology, has been designed for US military, and this has been integrated for 30 nations. Now, this has one of the important components which is semi-active laser-guided system. Now, this actually strikes the target illuminated by the laser designator from the launch vehicle or the ground unit and reduces the collateral damage, making it highly operational and highly targeted. The next is Armed Forces Special Power Act, AFSPA. Now, this was brought by the Ministry of Home Affairs for specific disturbed areas in Manipur, mainly the Jiribam area in 1958. Due to ongoing tensions and ethnic violence in the region, there have been military personnel deployed to conduct military operations in certain areas and would remain in place till 31st March. So again important. The next is adaptive air defense strategy. Now, Raksha Mantri appointed out the traditional warfare which could be using the advanced technologies for adaptive defense with more flexibility, more predictive security, and multi-domain operational capabilities. Now, the next is digital arrest. Now, the Computer Emergency Response Team of India has talked about rising online scams which are in the form of digital arrest. The fraudsters deceive the individual, and this actually helps them to have a huge amount of money from the people who is a victim. Now, this is in the form of online scams, has been under the enforcement officials and under ED, CBI, and then the Indian Crime Department Coordination Center has been working for it. The next is ARIN, now Asset Recovery Interagency Network Asia Pacific. Now, India represented the Directorate of Enforcement which has been appointed under this committee, which allows India to engage with the decision making processes to reduce the economic crimes. So the idea is to increase effectiveness, better asset tracing, eliminate cross-border bring in better enhanced cross-border collaboration and expertise in the respective field. The next is India's 4th nuclear submarine. Now, this has been designated as S4. So India currently has 3 SSBN, the submarine nuclear designs, nuclear powered ballistic submarines, Arindam, which has undergone on the sea trials. So the idea is better technology, better nuclear deterrence, maritime security, and contributing to the nuclear triad. So S4 star submarine is 75% indigenous and has components of K4 ballistic missiles and has a range of nearly 3,500 kilometers. The next is long range hypersonic missile system. DRDO has conducted its first long range hypersonic missile system using the technologies from the various components, and India has now joined the elite group of US, Russia and China having this power. The range is nearly 1,500 kilometers and moves at a hypersonic speed, scramjet propulsion for ignition, and has aerothermal properties. So speed and reach, maneuvering, penetration, strategic advancement and deterrence are some of the key ideas. It can fly at a speed of Mach 1, which is 5 times the speed of sound. While speeds up to Mach 1 are classified as subsonic, 1 to 5 are supersonic, more than 5 are hypersonic. So this is a hypersonic missile system which has been developed by India. The next is LRLACM, which is the long range land attack cruise missile developed by DRDO. Now this has been intended to succeed the Nirbhay cruise missile. It has a range of 1,000 kilometers, can be launched from mobile grounds or from ships, has a long range, known for its altitude and speed and versatility. The next is Pantsir air defense system. Now Bharat Dynamics and Russian Rosoboron Export has collaborated for Pantsir system. Now this is a mobile short range air defense system which has both missile and gun capability. It can protect small military, industry and administrative sites against aerial threats. Germany deployed the Israel's Arrow 3 interceptors in 2025 and has been important. The next is Antariksh Abhyas. Now this is the India's first ever space defense exercise which took place in Delhi for expanding the security and national strategic position of India. Now there were various potential threats which have been identified, such as kinetic attack, directed energy, jamming or cyber threats, which could be addressed using the technology. So India's defense need and the developments for the same have been important. Also talking about the rising space debris in the low Earth orbit, making it higher risk for more collisions of the satellites because of the growing number of satellites in the space have been important. The last topic that we would discuss today is the Operation Sagar Manthan. Now this has been launched by the Narcotics Bureau of India in collaboration with Navy and Coast Guard to combat any kind of drug trafficking through the maritime, and the idea to make India drug free by 2047 has been important. So confiscation of nearly 700 kgs of methamphetamine has taken place, which is an additive stimulant and has a huge potential threats, right? So through the Operation Sagar Manthan, disrupting the drug supply chain, curbing the narco terrorism, promoting security and deterring the drug traffickers have been some of the key issues. So that was one of the important topics that we have discussed under security and defense. We'll be covering many other important topics in the upcoming sessions. Stay tuned. Thanks for joining in.